guys, today is my 1-year anniversary on YouTube. I've officially been making videos for this channel for an entire year. And I just wanted to thank you guys so much for your support. It really means so much to me. So I let you guys know that I was going to make a video featuring my pets that you guys enjoy seeing the most. So the pets that you see in this video today are the pets that people requested the most. I'm going to tell you a little bit about them, and then at the end of the video I have something very special planned for you guys. So the first animal that I want to show you are the sugar gliders. So these are the sugar gliders, Thea and Beastie. Now they don't really want to come out right now because the light is pretty bright for them. They're nocturnal animals, and it's also a little bit early for them to be waking up. Thea is the sugar glider that has a wider head than Beastie. And Thea came to us as a rescue. So when we first got her, she had a lot of issues with waking up at different times of the day, not when she was supposed to be waking up. She also had a lot of issues with food. She acted like an animal that had been really starved. And it took a while for her to be able to get along with Beastie. But I spent a lot of time working with her, getting her used to a natural sleeping cycle during the day and giving her the food that she needed. And she has come so far since then. She is just doing so much better. She is easier to handle. She will come up to the door and let me pet her. She's just doing so great. And here is Beastie. As you guys know, sugar gliders were my first exotic pet. I had these since I was a little kid. I absolutely adore sugar gliders. They are such neat animals. Okay, so I'm gonna let these guys get back to sleep. This is my service dog, Caspian. Caspian has been my service dog for about 4 years now, and he's about 5 years old. Caspian is an absolutely amazing service dog, and I always get really great compliments on how well behaved he is. And it is great to get those compliments, but at the same time, I wish that all service dogs were as well behaved. There are just too many fake service dogs out there that are just badly behaved in public and give us a bad name. Caspian goes absolutely everywhere with me. I am never without Caspian. When Caspian is working, I am the only one that is allowed to pet him. And his vest actually says, "Do not pet." However, most people completely ignore it or think it just doesn't apply to them. And you'd be surprised, it's more often that kids will read the "Do not pet me" sign than adults. But when Caspian is not working and his vest is off, he loves to play just like a normal dog, and people can interact with him. Caspian really enjoys being a service dog, and you can tell that he really actually does like working and likes going out with me and doing his job. So Caspian doesn't really like big dogs. He likes small dogs, which gave me the idea for corgis. See, I like big dogs, and corgis are really big dogs with no legs. So that's why I started liking corgis a lot, is because it was a dog that both me and Caspian could get along with. Caspian is an extremely picky eater. Other dogs would love to be served the food that he gets, but he's usually not happy with it, and I struggle to get him to eat. If you haven't seen my other videos, Caspian is on a raw diet and gets fresh meat every day. So it's pretty crazy to think that he sometimes does not like it. And this, as you guys know, is Barry. Barry is probably my most popular bird here on YouTube, and I think that's because of his charming personality and how pink he is. Barry is a rose-breasted cockatoo, and I cannot tell you how many times an Australian has commented on videos with Barry saying that he is not a cockatoo, that he's a galah. And in Australia, these birds are called a galah, but they are still a cockatoo. And here in the United States, we call them rose-breasted cockatoos. So that's why I always refer to him as a rose-breasted cockatoo instead of a galah. But both names are right. And it really just goes to show that you should never try to correct somebody on the name of an animal if you're not 100% sure if that animal might have a different name somewhere else. Now, Barry's pastimes include throwing his food out of his bowl and screaming. He's actually a pretty quiet bird. These birds are known for being pretty quiet during the day and then screaming a lot in the early morning and in the late evening. I've never had a DNA test done on Barry, mostly just because it's not 100% necessary. I don't need to have it done. I probably might have it done in the future just to find out if he is a boy or a girl. Sometimes you can tell if these cockatoos are a boy or a girl by the color of their eyes, but that is not 100% certain. Only a DNA test is 100% certain of whether it's a boy or a girl. Unless, of course, you have a mated pair and then you can see, which one's the girl that's laying the eggs and which one's the boy. Barry loves to have his head scratched. And sometimes Barry will hang upside down from that cat tree and start screaming. It's actually kind of funny. This here is Julie. Julie is one of my oldest chinchillas. I think that she is older than Ivory, but I'm not 100% sure because Ivory was a rescue, so I don't know exactly how old he is, but I do think that she's older. Julie was actually the first birthday present that I received from my husband. And a funny thing about Julie is that she loves to get out of her pen for playtime, but what she wants to do once she gets out is actually find somewhere to go to sleep. She's a pretty lazy little chinchilla. And she's not a standard color chinchilla, she's actually what you call a mosaic. This here is Pixie, and she is my super old ferret. She is very old and she is just skin and bones, but don't let that fool you because she is actually my most active ferret and the feistiest one that I have. So even though she is old, she really gets around and plays a lot. So I'm really happy that she's having such a good life even in her old age. And she even bosses around the other ferrets. This is Petunia the mini pig, and she even has her own playlist on my channel. She is one of my pets that everyone loves. Petunia is a mini pig, and this is how big mini pigs are. Teacup pigs, mini pigs, this is the size that they are when they're full grown. If you see anything smaller than this, it's probably still a baby. There are a few pigs that are a little bit smaller than Petunia, but not by a whole lot like most people expect. I did a video about this. Pigs are really big animals, and to have a mini pig or a teacup pig, it's still gonna be a pretty good sized animal. So if you are curious about mini pigs or want to uncover the real truth about how big a teacup pig is, please go ahead and watch my video, The Truth About Mini Pigs. Petunia is an extremely intelligent animal. And there's so many awesome things about her that just give her a really big personality. We adopted Petunia when she was around 7 weeks old, and here are some baby pictures of her. Petunia is one of our rescue animals. A family adopted her and then very quickly decided that they did not want to keep her. So we were able to take her and give her a home. And she is very happy here. She gets to play outside and then go in and sleep in a warm bed in the house. And this here is Quail. He's my more grumpy hedgehog, as you can see. He's especially grumpy right now because I woke him up from his nap. Quail doesn't like for other people to handle him. He just allows for me to handle him. And when he's not trying to nap, he will completely come out from his ball. Quail, of course, is a hedgehog, and he very much enjoys his catnip toys. Those are his favorite. He's also a pretty messy little hedgehog, and he does not use a litter box. Quail likes to do what Quail wants. And this little guy here is Wilbur. Wilbur is an albino hedgehog, and as you can see, he's a lot easier to handle, and he'll also let other people handle him. Wilbur is pretty clean, and I have him on fleece bedding because he does use his litter box. And if you didn't know, Wilbur is actually a very talented artist, and you can watch his painting video. This is my horse Rainbow, and she is a Mustang. You can tell by the brand on her neck that she is a Mustang that was actually born in the wild. These horses are rounded up because if they weren't, there would be too many and they wouldn't be able to have enough food to survive. And Rainbow gets a pretty nice life here. I've had Rainbow for about 17 years, and she wasn't a baby when I got her, so that makes her about 20 or 21 years old now. Since Rainbow is a Mustang, she gets fat off of just grazing. She doesn't need to even be fed any hay in order to keep her weight, as you see it now. As a younger horse, Rainbow was always quite a handful, and she kind of still is now, even though she's older. Rainbow is actually a pretty small horse, so don't think that she's actually that big. She's maybe 14 hands. So she is a pretty small horse. I get asked a lot on YouTube if I jump with Rainbow when riding her. However, I'm in the Southwest and down here it's actually not a big thing to jump. People around here are really more into barrel racing. There are still some people that do jump, but it's not very common down here. I think most of the people that ask me this are from the UK. I may be wrong, but I think that it is a pretty big thing over there, unlike over here. But for the most part, I just trail ride with Rainbow. And you can watch a video of me riding Rainbow in the pasture. And as you guys know, this here is Luna. She's getting so big now. And she is a Pembroke Welsh Corgi with a tail, which makes her pretty unique. Luna gets along great with the other animals. She's doing so well with learning how to interact with all of them. And one thing about her that I'm really proud of is that she is so good with little kids. My niece is about 2 years old and Luna will actually sit very still and let her go up and hug her. She wags her tail and gets so excited. She loves the attention from the little girl, and I'm just so proud of how well she behaves with her. A really funny thing that Luna has started doing is she'll be asleep and then change positions, but moan as she's changing positions. She actually makes pretty loud noises when she's doing it. It's kind of funny. And her favorite chew toy is Caspian. Poor Caspian. If you want to see more about Luna, she actually has her own video that is about Pembroke Welsh Corgis. And the exciting thing that I cannot wait to tell you guys is that for my 1-year anniversary here on YouTube, I am going to be doing a giveaway. And as you probably have guessed, it is a Build-A-Bear giveaway. And this is because there are so many kids here on this channel. You guys have just been great. And I want to show you that you guys matter to me. And even if you're not a kid, you have to admit you like Build-A-Bear. So the giveaway that I am doing today is an Eevee Build-A-Bear. I thought that this was one of the coolest Build-A-Bears that they have right now. And the funny thing about it is that I actually have a little Chihuahua dog and her name is Eevee. And it's funny that she actually looks like this Eevee, and that was not intentional. I am so excited to be able to do this giveaway here on the channel of giving one of you this Eevee. So if you would like to win this Eevee Build-A-Bear, be sure to be subscribed to this channel, like this video, and comment down below. On next Sunday's video, I will be announcing who the winner is, and the winner will be randomly selected. So if you do want to try to win this Eevee Build-A-Bear, be sure to comment down below. Thanks for watching this video, and I will be announcing the winner on next Sunday's video, not tomorrow, the following Sunday. And if you haven't already, please go and join me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And I'm very excited to let you guys know that you can now write to me. My P.O. box will be here on the screen, and it will also be linked down below. So please send me postcards wherever it is that you're from, or send me pictures of you and your pets. I would love to see them. And I might do a video here on this channel showing all of the postcards from you guys. So I'm looking forward to seeing where all of you guys are from.